Japan had always held a certain mystique for me, a land of ancient traditions and futuristic cities. The bustling streets of Tokyo, the serene beauty of Kyoto, the snow-capped peak of Mount Fuji. All these images swirled in my mind, fueling my desire to experience this fascinating country. As a woman traveling alone, I had my share of apprehensions, but the allure of Japan proved too strong to resist. I booked my flight, a one-way ticket to adventure. I had brushed up on my basic Japanese, but I knew that navigating a country with a vastly different culture and language would be a challenge. As my plane touched down at Narita International Airport, a wave of exhilaration washed over me. I took a deep breath, gathered my belongings, and stepped out into the unknown, ready to embrace whatever experiences awaited me. Tokyo is a city of contrasts where ancient temples stand in the shadows of towering skyscrapers. The energy is palpable, a vibrant pulse that courses through the city's veins. From the moment I stepped out of my hotel in the bustling Shinjuku district, I was swept away by the city's frenetic pace. Neon lights illuminated the night sky, casting an ethereal glow on the throngs of people navigating the crowded streets. I wandered through the narrow alleys of Shinjuku's Golden Gai, a labyrinth of tiny bars and eateries, each with its own unique character. One evening, I stumbled upon a traditional Japanese tea ceremony. The tea master, dressed in an elegant kimono, moved with graceful precision, each gesture imbued with meaning. Tokyo was a sensory overload in the best possible way, a city that never sleeps, where there was always something new to discover. Navigating the labyrinthine Tokyo subway system was an adventure in itself, especially for someone with limited Japanese language skills. But every time, without fail, a kind stranger would come to my rescue. Whether it was a businessman in a sharp suit or a grandmotherly lady with a twinkle in her eye, someone would always patiently guide me to my destination. One incident stands out, trying to find the Edo Tokyo Museum. A young woman who didn't speak much English used her phone to show me the correct train line. Her kindness left an indelible mark on my heart. No trip to Japan is complete without indulging in its culinary delights. From the freshest sushi to steaming bowls of ramen, Japanese cuisine is a feast for both the eyes and the palate. One afternoon, I found myself at Tsukiji Fish Market, the world's largest fish market. The sights, sounds, and smells were overwhelming in the best possible way. I joined the queue at a tiny sushi bar, eager to taste the freshest seafood imaginable. The sushi chef, a master of his craft, prepared each piece with meticulous care. The melt-in-your-mouth texture of the tuna, the delicate flavor of the sea urchin, the perfect balance of rice and wasabi. It was a symphony of flavors that danced on my tongue. But it wasn't just the high-end restaurants that impressed me. Some of my most memorable meals were from street food vendors, like the aroma of takoyaki, octopus balls drizzled with savory sauce. After the frenetic energy of Tokyo, Kyoto offered a welcome respite. The ancient capital of Japan, Kyoto is a city steeped in history and tradition. Temples and shrines dot the cityscape, their serene beauty a stark contrast to Tokyo's modern skyline. I wandered through the geisha district of Gion, hoping to catch a glimpse of these elusive figures. The wooden tea houses, with their traditional sliding doors and paper lanterns, exuded an air of mystery and intrigue. One evening, I attended a traditional no play, a form of Japanese musical drama that dates back to the 14th century. The stylized movements of the actors, the haunting music, the minimalist stage. It was a mesmerizing performance that transported me back in time. Kyoto was a city that invited contemplation, a place where I could lose myself in the beauty of nature and the richness of Japanese culture. Kyoto is home to over 1,600 Buddhist temples and 400 Shinto shrines, each with its own unique history and significance. I spent my days exploring these sacred spaces, marveling at their intricate architecture and the sense of peace that permeated the air. At the iconic Fushimi Inari Shrine, thousands of vibrant red torii gates wind their way up the mountainside, creating a truly breathtaking sight. I joined the throngs of pilgrims and tourists, each of us making our way up the path, the sound of our footsteps echoing through the forest. The Kiyomizu-dera Temple, with its wooden stage perched on stilts overlooking a lush forest, was another highlight. The view from the stage was breathtaking, offering panoramic vistas of the surrounding hills. I also found solace in the tranquility of Kyoto's Zen gardens. The Ryoanji Temple's rock garden, with its 15 rocks arranged on a bed of white gravel, is a masterpiece of minimalist design. One afternoon, I had the opportunity to participate in a traditional Japanese tea ceremony. The ceremony, held in a serene tea room adorned with calligraphy scrolls and a simple flower arrangement, was a study in ritual and mindfulness. The tea master, dressed in an elegant kimono, moved with graceful precision, each gesture imbued with meaning. She whisked the matcha tea into a frothy emerald green liquid, then presented me with a bowl. The bitter taste of the matcha tea, the delicate sweetness of the accompanying wagashi. It was an experience that transcended language. The tea ceremony wasn't just about drinking tea. It was about creating a moment of shared connection and appreciation for the simple things in life. As my time in Japan drew to a close, I couldn't help but feel a sense of bittersweetness. I had fallen in love with this fascinating country, its vibrant culture, its kind people, its breathtaking landscapes. But more importantly, I had discovered a newfound sense of independence and self-reliance. Traveling solo had challenged me in ways I had never imagined. It had forced me to step outside of my comfort zone, to embrace the unknown, to trust my instincts. I had navigated bustling cities, communicated with people who didn't speak my language, and overcome obstacles with a resilience I didn't know I possessed. As I boarded my flight home, I knew that I was leaving a part of myself behind in Japan. But I was also taking a part of Japan with me. The memories, the experiences, the lessons learned. My solo adventure in Japan was transformative, a journey across continents and within myself. It was a journey of discovery, pushing boundaries and embracing the unknown. Initial apprehensions melted away like snow in the spring sun. I found strength and resilience I never knew I had, navigating new cultures and finding beauty in the unexpected. The greatest rewards lie outside our comfort zones, challenging us to grow. my solo adventure in Japan was just the beginning of a lifetime of exploration and discovery.